I have no doubt that America is in a position to continue to succeed. That's why my farewell address tonight, I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern. This is a dangerous and that's a dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a very few ultra-wealthy people. And the dangerous consequences if their abuse of power is left unchecked. Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power, and influence that literally threatens our entire democracy, our basic rights and freedoms, and a fair shot for everyone to get ahead. We see the consequences all across America, and we've seen it before. More than a century ago, the American people stood up to the robber barons back then and busted the trusts. They didn't punish the wealthy, just made the wealthy play by the rules everybody else had to. Workers want rights to earn their fair share. You know, they were dealt into the deal, and it helped put us on a path to building the largest middle class, the most prosperous century any nation in the world has ever seen. We've got to do that again. In the last 4 years, that is exactly what we've done. People should be able to make as much as they can, but play by the same rules, pay their fair share of taxes. So much is at stake. Right now, the existential threat of climate change has never been clearer. Just look across the country, from California to North Carolina. That's why I signed the most significant climate and clean energy law ever in the history of the world, and the rest of the world is trying to model it now. It's working, creating jobs and industries of the future. Now, we've proven we don't have to choose between protecting the environment and growing the economy. We're doing both. The powerful forces want to wield their unchecked influence to eliminate the steps we've taken to tackle the climate crisis, to serve their own interest for power and profit. We must not be bullied into sacrificing the future of our children and our grandchildren. We must keep pushing forward and push faster. There's no time to waste. It's also clear that American leadership in technology is an unparalleled source of innovation that can transform lives. We see the same dangers of the concentration of technology, power, and wealth. You know, his farewell address, President Eisenhower spoke of the dangers of the military-industrial complex. He warned us then about, and I quote, the potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power, end of quote. 6 decades later, I'm equally concerned about the potential rise of a tech-industrial complex that could pose real dangers for our country as well. Americans are being buried under an avalanche of misinformation and disinformation, enabling the abuse of power. The free press is crumbling. Editors are disappearing. Social media is giving up on fact-checking. The truth is smothered by lies told for power and for profit. We must hold the social platforms accountable to protect our children, our families, and our very democracy from the abuse of power.
This is the wealth that they actually had. Right here. It's going above. This is the thing right now, but you push it over like this because the rest of it are gaining that wealth. I see people trying to emphasize that doing business is the right thing to do. Yeah, but when you do it the wrong way, my people have to go out there, fight the living hell of their lives in terrible living conditions, minimalistic lifestyles. We're not trying to get our voice. We don't have babies. It's too expensive to have kids. It is too expensive to marry. It is too dangerous to go out there and legally find somebody who can give you citizenship if you didn't come from this country. Your rights are being constantly troubled. The police department is slamming you, and some of them are accusing you of things. They're trying to remove their freedom of speech on Twitter, which they've already done so far. And I think in Twitter it's gone so bad that I can't go around without having a singular Twitter video come up on my algorithm. That's been disturbing. The world's going to shred I'm witnessing it. I'm trying to do something about it. People think they're not doing enough about it. Trust me, there's a lot of people trying to do something about it. We have streamer incidents, we have CEOs and people who are trying to, trying to pledge large amounts of money towards each other so that they can get away with it. Go around. There's some people you can't even sue any rich person out there or any business because you can't afford it. Legal system's completely corrupt. It's turning into an oligarchy. Big rich people are taking over the government. And what do you think I said to say to some of you people who voted and kept this going on Twitter or on Instagram, any social media, where you say all this crazy shit? Look what's happening now. If you're gonna complain now, you should complain now. Because instead of complaining to the people who are very trying to fix the world, who you've been trashing your entire life right now, and now recently, 4 to 3 years, you've trashed a bunch of good people. Now look at the world. Look where it's at. And do you think that right now is the greatest era of all time? Do you think we're in a fucking golden age? I want you to go check your eyes, sear it in, clean them and rinse them, and I want you to look at me straight in the face. Do you think the world's okay right now? If I'm saying all of this right now, and it's not even all untrue, do you think the world right now is exactly the way you wanted it? Now boy, this is just the start. My name's the Project Dude. This is Wet/Maggie. Been after 7 years. I live in Florida, and I do not live a peaceful life, and you're not either. And if you think the world right now is okay, and you think that all what they said justifies that what they're acting right now, while working with the most extreme, most violent people in this world, justifying violence, justifying riot, and pardoning all the criminals in the jail that support them. Like right now that Donald Trump just did, was pardoning a bunch of violent criminals. He also escaped jail. He escaped being in prison for a while. Do you think right now the world's okay? And that's just the United States. No, I don't think so.